Welcome back. 8:38 is your time, and the next installment of the Hunger Games series hits theaters the weekend before Thanksgiving. Mike Scott with NOLA.com, the Times-Picayune, joins us now with more. And you won't be with us next week, so a lot of movies to cover.
Right, yeah. Well, next week's Thanksgiving week, which is a big week for movies. They're all going to open early next week, like on Tuesday and Wednesday. So.
Okay, so the Hunger Games, though, kind of kicks us off.
Oh, that's going to be the one everybody's going to see this weekend and next weekend. This is analysts expect this one to make more than $150 million in its opening weekend alone, which would be the biggest opening of 2014 so far. So this is going to do huge business. People are really excited about this one.
And believe it or not, Mike, we were saying earlier, I've never seen the Hunger Games.
Come on.
I know.
Really?
Yeah. Hard to believe.
That's going to be like somebody saying that you didn't see Star Wars
I know.
one of them one day. So you better
know.
catch up. And here's what you got to do. If you're going to go see this one,
yeah,
you need to catch up on the previous movies because
Sure.
they don't do any remediation at the beginning. They jump right in. This picks up right where last year's Hunger Games Catching Fire left off. And I'll tell you what, it's got a lot there for fans to like. It's got some great actors in it. It's got good costumes. Visually, it looks nice. The visual effects. I had a few problems with it though, from a story standpoint, because what they did here was they took the third book in the trilogy. It's a trilogy of books, and they took the third one and they broke it into two movies. So we're going to get Mockingjay Part 1. This week, Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1, and next year we're going to get the Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2. So as a result, there's no real ending to this one. It's kind of a cliffhanger ending. They're going to save that for Mockingjay Part 2. So you don't have a real beginning, you don't have a real ending. You just it just feels like one big second act, one big watered down second act. So I felt like there needed to be more story there, and so I left a little bit dissatisfied. And this is coming from somebody who enjoyed the books and enjoyed the previous two installments of the movie.
Sure.
So for all that it offers visually, it didn't do it for me from a story standpoint.
All right. A different story, though, however, when you get to the Theory of Everything, you say this one has a lot of Oscar buzz.
Yeah, this is cool. This one's going to open Wednesday. It's one of four movies opening Wednesday, I think. Two of the big ones are Horrible Bosses 2 and The Penguins of Madagascar, which we know what those are going to be. But this one it's going to open in limited release, and it's a biopic on Stephen Hawking, the cosmologist and one of the towering intellects of his generation. But you need to temper your expectations. It's not a movie about the science aspect. You're not going to learn a whole lot about his theories. It's really about his relationship with his wife, Jane Wilde, and their sort of love story. And for me, I felt it was a little bit uneven, and I wanted more science. I really did want to know. I mean, when you're making a movie about one of the towering intellects of his generation, you want to get into that. So there's not a whole lot there from a science standpoint. They touch on it, but what the real reason to see this movie are the performances. There are some great performances here, including from Eddie Redmayne as Hawking. Buzz is he's going to get an Oscar nomination for this, and right now you ask certain people, he's the front runner to win the thing. So this is definitely going to be a performance to see.
All right, well, it'll be fun ahead of Thanksgiving. Always some big movies coming out, and we appreciate it. Mike Scott with NOLA.com, the Times-Picayune, giving us a nice preview, an appetizer, if you will.
There you go.
Ahead of Thanksgiving. Thanks so much.
Absolutely.